Hello and Assalamu alaikum to all of you. This is Haris Hanif, your tutor for paper PM F5, Performance Management. In day 3 of ACCA Practice to Pass webinars, I gave you this question as an assignment. Now I am solving this question and I hope that you might have tried by yourself. In this video, I am not going to explain the concept of learning curve since it has been already discussed in the day 3 of practice to pass webinar for September 2020 exams. I am going to solve this question, and if any one of you had not tried this question, I do suggest that first of all try this question, then watch this video so that you will be able to judge yourself and verify your answer. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we should read the requirement that what should be the quoted selling price for the second order, assuming 22% markup. The question is of learning curve, and you people might be remembering the formula, that is y is equal to ax power b, and the value of b is given here. The value of b is given here, that is b is equal to minus 0.234. All right. Now, ABC Limited estimated that learning effect based on number of batches made. Now, this is a point to be noted. The learning effect based on number of batches. Learning effect is based on number of batches. Remember one thing, whenever there is any topic, there is any requirement, and if it is written that your production is based on number of batches made, always calculate number of batches first, then look into the other stuff in the question on the basis of number of batches. So first calculate number of batches. Okay, which comprises 30 units in a batch. I'm reading once again. ABC Limited estimated that learning effect based on number of batches made, which comprises 30 units in a batch. 30 units in a batch, which means that one batch is equal to 30 units. All right. Production must be made in batches. Now this is the point to be noted. Production must be made in batches. The time on first batch made was 200 hours. Now this is the time not for the first unit, this is for the first batch, which is 200. First batch. Now in the formula, which is A, what was A? Time on first unit. Now it will become the time on first batch, and X will be my number of batches. This is the time on first batch. Okay, the first batch was 200 hours. Thereafter, learning rate of 85% was applied. Hourly rate of labor is $10. The total cost of material and overheads is 90 per unit. Now the cost is 90 per unit. It is not given in terms of batches. It is given as per unit. Okay, the company had satisfied the order of 450 units. The order of 450 units. 450 units means, remember, in one batch there are 30 units and we need to calculate number of batches. 450 divided by 30. The answer would be 15. Now what is 15? These are number of batches, which means that the company had already sold 15 batches, or you can say 450 units, but we should measure here in terms of batches made. Okay, and receive the second order of 150 units. Now what is 150 units? 150 upon 30, it will give me 5. That is 5 batches. Now the learning is still continues. There is not a line mentioned here that learning is being stopped, which means the learning continues. The company already sold 15 batches and now it received the order for 5 batches. We are asked to calculate the quoted selling price for the second order. Okay, for the second order, and the second order is 5 batches, and obviously these are the batch number 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Why? Because you have already sold 15 batches. 15 batches, that was order number 1, and that is already sold. Now the second order is 5 batches. So obviously these 5 batches are after these 15 batches, which means these 5 batches represent batch number 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. These are the 5 batches for which we are required to calculate the answer, that is the quoted selling price. So how will be how will we calculate the time for these 5 batches? We need to calculate the time for initial 15 units. See in the next slide what we are required to do. The formula is y is equal to ax power b. Now a would be time on first batch. It will not be the time on first unit. Time on first batch. X is my number of batches, and obviously the value of b is given, and y is the average time per batch. What is a y? This is the average time per batch. This is the average time per batch. Okay, this is the average time per batch. We need time for these 5 batches, which are batch number 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That means that total batches which the company will be covering here, 15 plus 5, that is total 20 batches. So we need to calculate what? We will be calculating time for 15 batches. These are the initial 15 batches. Then we will be calculating time for 20 batches, and the difference will be the time for the 5 batches, which will be batch number 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. All right, so I am going to calculate this answer. What was the time on first batch? That was 200 hours. So that is 200 multiplied by 15 batches. And what was the value of B? The B value was 0.234. Here it is 0.234. 0.234 minus 0.234 multiply by 15, and I am calculating this 15 power minus 0.234 multiply by 200 multiply by 15. Take the whole figures and then round off to 2 decimals at the last figure. 1591.90 hours. This is the time for initial 15 batches. Now we will be calculating the time for next 20 batches. Minus 0.234 is the power, multiply by 20, and the answer 20 power minus 0.234 multiply by 200 multiply by 20. The answer is 1984.35 hours. Now, this is the time. See the difference, 15 and 20. The difference is of 5 batches. Time for 5 batches. And these are those 5 batches. Batch number 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Because these are incremental after 15 batches, see, and the difference of time is 1984.35 minus 1591.90. The answer is 392.45 hours. All right. So this was the time which we had calculated for 5 batches. Now what was the requirement? The requirement was selling price for the second order. The second order is of these 5 batches and 150 units, assuming 22% markup. Now see, what was the cost? The cost of material and overhead was 90 per unit. This is the cost, which is 90 per unit. Okay, now I am solving the selling price. I'm calculating the selling price, and this is for second order. For second order, you can say second order either 150 units, or you can say 5 batches. Now the cost is material and overheads amounted 90, but that was on per unit, so I'm multiplying by 150 units. Material and overheads 90 multiplied by 150, that is 13,500. And for labor, the time is based on number of batches, which is 392.45. 392.45 hours multiplied by the rate of labor was $10. Here is the rate, $10, and it would be 392.45. Now this will be my total cost. This will be my total cost plus 3924.5. The total cost is 17,425, 424.5. This is not the answer. The requirement was after applying 22% markup, what was the selling price? So see here, total cost plus 22% markup. Okay, so we will get the selling price here. Total cost plus 22%, and that's the profit. So this is my answer, which is the quoted selling price. I am calculating 17,424.5. Just add 22%. It will be 21,257.89. This is my desired answer. The quoted selling price for the second order, which is 150 units or 5 batches, but that 5 batches are batch number 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 after 15 batches. I hope that you people might have understand this question, and you should copy this in your notebooks. So this was the assignment. I do advise to all of you, just revise all the key concepts of learning curve, including this question as well, so that you will be having a grip on this topic. Okay, now I'm signing off from this video. Take care of yourself, take care of your health, and take care of your studies. Bye.